What's going on, guys? Dill Games with another review on a gaming mouse, and today we are going to be reviewing the Logitech G Pro gaming mouse by Logitech, obviously. This mouse came out about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I was using a Death Adder Elite until then. This thing I heard was supposed to be really good for Counter-Strike. I'm a huge Counter-Strike player, like I've told you guys in the past. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've been using this thing for about 2 or 3 days, and I'm going to tell you like the specs of it, how it works in game, what you can do with the Logitech software. So we are going to get right into it, guys. And also, this is what the mouse looks like. Yes, it is plugged in, and it is RGB, which is pretty badass. So we're gonna get right into it, guys. Here we go. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna start out with the going over the specifications on the Logitech G Pro gaming mouse. This thing is supposed to be very, very good, and I will give you my review on that in a little bit after I'm done with all the specifications. So obviously, this mouse works on, Windows 10, Windows 8.1, Windows 7, anything over Windows 7 it works on. This mouse goes from 200 DPI to 12,000 DPI, which is dots per inch. So the higher the DPI, the faster the mouse is going to be moving. The slower it's going to be moving, obviously. Also, it has, I believe, 4 different polling rates. It has 100, 250, 500, and 1,000. Obviously, a lot of people recommend 500 or 1,000. Some people recommend 500 because 1,000, they say, isn't extremely accurate. 1,000 is supposed to be 1 millisecond response time, and 500 is about 2, 250 is about 3, and then 100 is about 4 milliseconds. So that's how that works. I personally use 1,000. I can tell a big difference, especially with Logitech gear, because their sensors are just unreal. So that's what I use. And onto the sensor, this thing uses the optical PMW3366 sensor, which is supposed to be literally the best sensor on the market as today, and I would not doubt that because Logitech is so into their products that they pretty much have everything down to pat, like best of everything. That's not a joke. That's not really an opinion. It's pretty much proven from what I've seen. So like I said, this thing is RGB, which is pretty badass. I like the RGB. It's pretty sweet. Sometimes I change it to a solid color. Sometimes I'll let it just do like a wave or rotate colors. So that's it about that. The height of this thing is about 4.6 inches. So like from here to here is about 4.6 inches. And then we have the width of this thing is 2.5 inches from here to here. The depth is about 1.5. So from here to here is about 1.5 inches. This thing weighs 5 ounces, so it's not too bad. And it is only 83 grams, which is phenomenal. So I play FPS games, and you literally want the lightest mouse possible just so you can have more accuracy with it. Personally, that's how I see. I was using the Death Adder, like I said, and that thing was just freaking huge on my hand because I don't have a huge hand. My hand is about 18 centimeters from top to bottom. So that's that. It also has 2 side buttons, button 4, button 5. I use these to switch weapons in Counter-Strike. You could bind them to whatever you guys want, which is pretty nice. It's on a lot of gaming mice. It also has the DPI button on the top where you can set the number. I'm going to show you guys in a sec. You can set 4 different DPIs. I only do 1 because sometimes I'm playing a game and I accidentally hit this and it switches to, let's say, 800 DPI. I play on 400 and it switches to 800. And then my mouse is spazzing out all over the place, and it's just kind of, a little pisses me off a little bit. So this is DPI switcher. I'll show you how that works in the Logitech software, which is pretty badass. So I'm gonna go over the Logitech software with you guys now and show you guys what you can do with this stuff. Let's get into that. Alright guys, so I am on the Logitech software now, which all you have to do is go to their website, logitech.com, go to downloads, click what you guys have. You can do it for the keyboards, the mouses, the headsets, all the stuff that they have. So I did it for the mouse. I also have their G810 keyboard, which I do it for, which is pretty sweet. So I'm going to show you guys how to maneuver through this stuff. I also have their Logitech software, camera software. So to start out with the mouse, one thing I really like about this is that you can surface tune your mouse to the mouse pad that you're using, which helps a ton in game, let's say for accuracy. Because if you play on a surface where it's very rigidy or rough and you're moving your mouse, it's not going to be as accurate as if you tune your mouse to that so that it knows what kind of surface that you're playing on. So what you do is just go to, I already have it tuned to my QCK Plus. So just go to retune or tune, and you pretty much go like this with the mouse, just going a figure 8. So it's just going to look like this. We're going to hold down mouse button 1 and go on a figure 8 until that thing is loaded all the way. And then we can take our hand off it, and it analyzes the mouse, like I said earlier, which helps with accuracy a ton. Now it says, now your mouse is tuned precisely for maximum tracking accuracy on the current surface. And you can do that for any surface you want. Say you have a wood table, you can do it for that. I don't recommend that because it'll scratch your table up probably. But that's just me personally. So right here is different things. This is home. This is pretty much just an overview of your mouse. If you go into here, this is where the DPI is. This stuff is pretty awesome. So here, like I said, I just have one level set, and that is to 400 DPI because that's what I play on at in game sense. So if you want to change the number levels, like I said, to use the middle part of that mouse for the DPI switch in game on the fly, you just click how many levels you want to increase, and you can do actually up to 5 levels, which is pretty sweet. Also down here, you choose your polling rate. I would recommend 1,000, 500 or 1,000 for sure. Don't go any lower than that. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, if you want to restore the defaults, you can do that. Also over here on this side is awesome too, because you can bind these. This is where you bind buttons. Like I said, this is left click, right click, obviously. So you can bind these for different in-game if you want. That's if you want. I don't personally do that, but I know some people that do, and it's pretty sweet actually. So that's another thing that you guys can do with this software. Onto the lighting. So here we go. You can choose to light the logo up. It's on, or that's off, and now it's on, which is cool. Obviously, I keep it on. You can set a timer. I don't set a timer because I just like it to keep on going until I shut my computer down or something. You can change the brightness up. I have that up all the way. The rate is pretty sweet too. You can change how fast it changes colors. I don't really screw too much with that. So if you go to rate low, this is how fast it changes. And then if we go to rate high, that's how fast it changes. It's a little too damn fast for me. So I like to keep it about in the middle. And then obviously you can change the lighting effects. So here is just a color cycle. You can do breathing where it goes on and off like this, which is also pretty sweet in my opinion. Pretty cool. And then you can also just turn it off. I like the color cycle. And within the breathing effects, you can actually change the color of this, which is very cool. I don't really mess with that just because I already like how it is. So that's that. And also, that's the DPI like I showed you. This is the key heat map. So let's say if you're playing a game and you want to see how many times you hit button 1 it'll track it on here. All you do is hit start right here, and it'll start tracking all the buttons you press, how many times you press it. And I do believe that it actually shows how many clicks you have left. It said, I think this what is this? This mouse has 20 million clicks, I believe. Both sides, 20 million clicks. Very good. Also, Logitech has the best click latency. So when I press my buttons to click, it's just like that. There's no milliseconds delay, which is pretty freaking awesome. So that is pretty much all I have for you guys with this Logitech G Gaming Pro mouse. My review on in-game in Counter-Strike, this mouse is freaking awesome. I don't know if any of you guys play first-person shooters or anything, or watch esports, but Cloud9 is actually sponsored by Logitech, and they all use this mouse, which is kind of a reason I wanted to try it, just because, you know, Logitech has good stuff. I like their teams. But this mouse is absolutely phenomenal. My accuracy has improved tremendously over the last couple days, and that's not a joke. In my deathmatch, I actually have improved a ton. So that's nice. And all the little features and all the specifications on this mouse are just freaking phenomenal. So that is my review of the Logitech G Pro gaming mouse, guys. You can buy this at Amazon or Best Buy for about, I believe it was $51.99. Yes, $51.99, not $49.99. I don't know why, but so guys, go check the mouse out. It's a fantastic mouse. It is for people with small hands, so small to medium-sized hands. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, hit me up. Hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. I will have my links in the video afterwards, so do not forget to stop the video and check it out. Thanks, guys.
Money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. I'm a venereal disease, like a menstrual bleed through the pencil and leak.